That looks like a nutsack. I think I've said that before.
Do you know what this is? This is the Wahlburgers logo.
Oh, I did. No, okay. I did that separately. I looked at the Wahlburgers logo separately. I was like, that's a nutsack.
When did you see the Wahlburgers logo?
I was online sometime.
I was online once.
Yeah, in my grazings.
Grazing.
Okay, so I have a question. When we start, are we gonna have like an introduction? Because I feel like we need an introduction, like a hello,
Welcome
to the thing. Here's my name. Here's your name. We're doing it. We're all in.
Welcome. Hold on. Let me get some good Royal.
Something about this smells nice.
Royalty-free music. Are you ready?
The name of the podcast?
No copyright music. Welcome to No Searchable Terms is the name I gave it.
Welcome to the blue episode where everything's going to be blue. Joining me today is unknown fourth member of the Blue Man Group, Ben the Blue Boy French. I'll be joining him as the only non-blue man of the podcast. Eric is my name, Eric Shannon. World famous podcaster.
The amount of effort
Podiatrist.
I put into making this a functioning.
I like that bit with the music. We should do that every time. Well, I don't mean now. I mean like every time we start, not every time we talk.
You'll notice. This is.
You don't have to explain it to them. They don't care.
Oh, they can't see it.
No, they can't.
Oh, well, your arm's in there. Hello, everybody.
Can I see it now?
They don't need it yet. Yes.
Cool. I'll just gaze at you every time.
I'm looking down here because my phone
There's
has
a little
what's on the
gnome
screen
down there who's controlling. He's our professional button pusher. The gnome down there, Reginald.
Did you know you made that joke last time? Professional.
Did I really?
Well, you made me a professional man.
Really?
Yes. Our microphones touching them is so loud.
Welcome to No Searchable Terms, where we reuse jokes every week.
Your microphone's a lot louder than mine.
Good. Is that good? Probably not.
You just might need to get farther away from it.
Is this better?
In one way, yes, and another way, no.
Okay.
However,
I'll say it.
you might know.
I mean, this is a pretty good jam, though. Sorry, keep going.
It's not bad. Welcome to.
I'll let you talk now.
This is Pennsylvania and not Massachusetts.
The last time was also in Pennsylvania, unless I was mistaken.
This is gonna be on the wall soon. These are our
little teaser. Get ready
These
for
are
that.
the set. This is so loud.
I'm gonna turn it down.
These are our set dressings. Gyroscope.
You don't have to explain them every single. They have eyes.
Pirate whistle for my 7th birthday party. It really is, I think.
Why do you remember that?
Spider-Man, because it's the only birthday party I ever had that was pirate themed.
Oh, I thought you were gonna take a hard stop at ever had, and that made me real sad.
Oh, yo, we could sit him on.
Was that the one that was in the trash can? No, that was like 12.
That was definitely like my 13th or 14th.
Yeah.
Yo, he fits right on the. Or is that in the? Oh, that's totally yes.
Little boy, little spider boy.
So
here we are, just us alone, and Ben. All right, don't. Is that gonna keep going the whole time? As ambience?
I don't think so.
Good.
So we just went to Wiener World and back. In case you don't know, which why don't you know? Wiener World is a family-friendly wiener
establishment
dispensary.
Yeah, the Wien Factory, as we call it. Nobody calls it that. But we should consider calling it that.
Ween the people.
In order to form a more perfect hot dog.
Union of my mouth and a hot dog. It's a diner that serves hot dogs.
Yeah, I mean, I was
diners.
expecting them to really like cash in on the wiener theme, and they really didn't at all. I actually had to search the menu to find a hot dog. I could not find it at first.
It was also mostly handwritten.
That's true. Well, that was just the specials, because those change, I suppose.
I just wanted a cha-ching sound, and all I'm getting is
Just find a soundboard online.
Oh, dude, you're right.
Yeah. This is something you should have done ahead of time.
So we're at the Wiener World.
Why can't you do that in post?
You think I'm gonna put that kind of effort into this?
All right, fair enough.
So, did you have any topics lined up?
I mean, I could get some topics lined up. I have a list of topics
I know.
because I'm somehow the most prepared of the two of us.
Look at all this.
What does that mean? Look at all this, and you just point to me. Do you want me to get a list of stuff we can talk about? See,
I was pointing to this, not to you.
don't worry, we're not having a fight right now. It's fine.
We can.
We're just. I was gonna have us do this off the air, but if you're gonna bring it on right now, we can talk about this because we need to sort this out.
Was that a bit, or do you actually need?
No, that was a bit. I mean, I can get. No, I have a list of topics. That part wasn't a bit, but me being mad at you, that was deep. I'm gonna get a list of topics. It's already gone horribly wrong. Hold this.
So, that was from a Russian YouTube channel called Neutron Bay.
Oh, I know Neutron. We're good buddies. It occurs to me you can't hear me because Spidey's holding my mic.
I could probably hear you, kind of.
Hello.
So we're calling the podcast No Searchable Terms.
That was a poor choice. I'm very sorry.
Partly because I wanted to, and mostly because I just felt like it. The YouTube channel, I think, is available. The Instagram's definitely available.
Wait, you don't even have the...
Well, no, this is just going on my channel.
Oh, until we get the one?
At Benjamin Chase.
Follow, subscribe, hit the bell to get notified. I've been
You were
practicing.
too ready with that.
No, I just flew by the seat of my butt.
Flew by the great seas of my bottom half.
All right, do we want to take a visit back to Wiener World, or are we done with that?
Let's talk a little bit about
there's a
Wiener
lot to
World.
unpack about Wiener World.
Yeah, we didn't really unpack the experience. We just got really scared and left.
Yeah, it's really scary. We passed it the first time. We didn't think we had arrived there yet, but the sign was so disheveled we couldn't identify it.
Yeah.
It was, and then the outside
They've
was
been
scary.
around for 41 years.
41 or
making
42?
wieners. 41.
Okay. Yeah, it's madness. I don't understand why they're still there. I mean, I don't want to badmouth them because it's a fine place. I mean, there's nothing
It really
wrong
is.
with it.
It just, when you walk in, your nose is like, we going bowling?
There was a bowling sign on the front. If you shop there, you get free bowling. We didn't get the free bowling.
We thought about it. My question is,
Hit me with your question.
what's the relationship of all the people that work there?
Probably cousins. Or just all on the same bowling team, probably.
Is it the Wiener family?
You think it's a family name?
Wiener's
Maybe
World.
that could be a plausible explanation.
The Wien
for
father.
the lack of wieners.
Is there a mafia over there?
A wiener mafia?
Could be.
I don't think there is.
They have 4.2 stars on Google.
Yeah, that's the part that really blows my mind because there really wasn't anything special about it. It was just kind of a restaurant, I guess.
The hot dog buns were really fluffy.
Most hot dog
There was
buns are.
cheese on the hot dogs. They cut the hot dogs open and like
That's true. They
butterfly
did
skillet
long
them.
ways. Yeah, that was nice.
Very nice.
There was a literal. So I got the Texas hot wiener, which came with.
First on the menu.
Yeah, because I didn't need any special kind of
Number one on the
fancy
menu?
wiener. You know, I'm a simple man, so I go for the classic wieners. Yeah, so it came with like mustard and ketchup and chili, which the chili was fine. Chili's good. It looked a lot like feces, but it tasted good.
What part of it looked like? Oh, the chili.
And then it came with an actual mountain of onions. Like I scraped 90% of the onions off, and it was still too oniony. But I mean, it still tasted fine. But I would never have said it was anything special. What did you search? Onion song?
Yes. Written and performed by Kevin Farrell.
Thanks, Kevin. We love you.
Well, wake up, curling up my teacup, filling up my belly with some onion bread, and I ride my bike with my dog Spike and a great big onion on my head. Down your street with an onion treat.
What motivates somebody to do something like this?
Riding by.
All right.
I'm on time and I'm on track. Riding all day, riding. Carry those onions on my back. Oh yeah. So, yeah. It was literally like an entire onion diced in the tiniest dicings.
Yeah, it was madness. You got the Reuben
dog.
Yeah.
Cheese, sauerkraut, hot dog. That was it.
Yeah.
That was it.
Straightforward. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. You don't have to go to Wiener World if you're nearby. You could go somewhere else. It's just really just a very...
There's a Rudders. Hey, do you know the Rudders?
Rudders was not near there.
Yeah, it was. It was right around the corner.
That was a Rudders? That was a Sheets.
I think it was.
Please don't tell me it was a Sheets. I can't believe you confused them. You're going to map. Are you going to look it up?
Well, we had to turn at the Rudders to get there.
Yeah, the Rudders was at the very... Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
Whatever.
What I'm thinking...
Yeah, I don't...
Do you know the Rudders commercial with the bird?
No, I don't.
I'm sorry.
We're not sponsored by Rudders. You don't have to give them this free advertisement.
You know the thing that's like, come to Rudders!
No! What?
They played at the movie theater.
What
it's a
movie
bird.
theater
It's
do
a
you go
bird.
to?
It's a bird that screams, come to Rudders.
What? I don't know how to respond.
Come to Rudders, bird scream.
Oh my god.
How to train a parrot to stop screaming?
Ben.
Crossway Pet Pro vacuums.
Hold on, we're talking about
and washes at the
vacuums.
same time.
We're talking about vacuums. Howcast. That's how you know it's going to be good. How to train your parrot to stop screaming.
Parrots are naturally really noisy creatures, and they can be prone to screaming
this guy's
tendencies.
credentials? Is he
This
a
high-level
professional
audible
birdman?
shrieking is
That's really important.
Did you start it over?
Yes, I need to know what this man's deal is.
Parrots are
This doesn't
naturally
have
really
anything to
noisy
do with
creatures,
anything.
and they can be prone to screaming tendencies. This high-level audible
www.parrotwizard.com.
shrieking is highly undesirable, so it's important to minimize it to the greatest extent.
Parrot Wizard?
The first thing you have to realize is that all parrots are going to make noise. They're noisy creatures. You have to accept a certain
Okay, do we want
amount
a
of
real
noise
topic?
coming
I think
from a bird,
we've
or you can't
closed
get
the
one
chapter
because
on
that's just
Wiener
how they
World.
are. But here's the important thing. We want to
and this
discourage
parrot
them from
thing
screaming
doesn't
any
have
more than they
legs. I'm
naturally
sorry.
would.
I think it does.
We
It's
can't make them not
hold on.
scream at all completely because that's just part of being a bird.
Wow, you've really
But
sunk
what
your
we can
claws
do
into
is we
this
can try
one. They
to
have
avoid
talents, not
encouraging them to scream more for our attention and for other reasons. So the strategy to reducing human-induced screaming is to avoid reinforcing
I'm
screaming
back in.
altogether. So if your parrot is screaming for your attention, the absolute worst thing you could possibly do is to come over and give the parrot attention or try to do something to get it to stop screaming.
Okay.
Anything
so it's like a
and
baby.
everything you do to try to make your parrot not scream, whether it's to come over, to yell at it,
Just don't
to
get a
give
parrot
it food,
or
to
a
give
baby.
it toys.
Don't get a baby.
At that point, you are rewarding the screaming and only encouraging it to scream more and more whenever it
Oh
wants
yeah,
those things.
that's just
The
a
most
thing
important
for
thing you
all
can do
living
when
things,
your
not
parrot
just birds.
screams
Don't support
is
the
to
bad
ignore
behavior.
it.
Yeah.
Do
With
not
attention.
walk over. Do not talk
Like my
to
cats
it.
do this.
Do not
Pickle
shout back.
yells when
Any
she
more
wants to go outside.
screaming
My
than
cat
that
Pickle,
very bare
she
minimum.
yells when
With
she wants to go
time,
outside,
parrots
and it's
learn
very
to
annoying.
scream
And
less
then we
because
just
it
toss her
doesn't do
outside.
anything. They might still have
So it
their-
works. Did you pick another one?
It's called How to Get Your Parrot to Be Nice to Strangers.
Ben,
It's no big secret.
I-
The training
this isn't the
techniques
parrot
can be done on your
cast.
own. They are very well
Parrot
restrained.
cast.
Your parrot has learned to target and to do
I'm
tricks.
just curious
It's
why
great to have, the
when you're
ability
like,
that with strangers
I
to
want to
be
buy,
able to
I
play
can't
with
turn
them.
it all the way up. When you're like, I want to buy a parrot,
some people like birds.
you can't rescue a parrot, right? Like you're not just gonna.
I think
stray
I bet
parrots?
if you're where are parrots from naturally, like islands. I honestly don't know.
I'm thinking like
Somewhere warm.
like the Amazon rainforest, maybe.
Yeah, you can rescue them from the rainforest if you're near there.
Rescue forest. That wasn't good. The wasn't really a joke at all. I just kind of said rescue forest. Rescue forest. Do you remember Rescue Heroes?
Yes. Yeah. A lot. I love those things.
Did you have the glow in the dark guy that shot
Maybe.
a grappling hook?
No, I remember I had the fireman guy and the police guy who has a really cool name, and I remember because we looked him up a couple years ago. It's like here, I'm looking it up.
Okay. Wait, they had a TV show.
Yeah, I have a VHS of one of their episodes, I guess.
Global disaster.
Oh, this dude is bringing me back.
Do you remember this?
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, this is an awesome intro, dude.
They're just running and sliding through so many tubes. Like, if they need to have quick response, why is their tower so big?
I very vividly remember this.
Windy Waters. Jake Justice.
Jake Justice.
Rocky Canyon is the
Jake
guy I was
Justice,
talking about.
Rocky
That
Canyon.
Aerial Flyer.
That
Jack,
guy.
Jack Hammer.
Yeah, I had Jack Hammer.
The audio for this podcast is so bad right now.
Yeah, because it's just us watching YouTube videos.
But the plane got struck by lightning and they flew out of
Happens
it.
sometimes, man. Yeah, I totally remember this.
Wait, what did they say? Get crusty?
Like they said SGG, but
STG. Hold on. He said get crusty.
he did not say get
Guaranteed get crusty.
Global response team.
Global response team. All right. So do you wanna unpack something that has some legs?
I've seen a Rescue Hero action figure. A doll.
Have you?
Small man. A small action man. They have legs. They have feet with strips in them so you can put them on pegs.
Mm-hmm.
You ever pegged a Rescue Hero?
I remember they had the weird little rectangles on their back, and you can just like slide stuff on there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a hot shoe. You know, the main island of Japan.
That.
Hot shoe. Hot shoe. The fun part is I don't know when it stops recording. The camera stops it. When does it stop it?
What do you mean? When does it stop?
Okay, it can go for 30 minutes. It'll probably tell
Oh,
us.
that's right, because your camera sucks.
Every camera stops at like 30
I
minutes.
don't believe that
Some
for
stop
a
at 20
second.
minutes. Some stop at 20 minutes. If you're recording internally, I think.
Sure. I mean, I don't know. You're the technical guy. You're the
Do you
parent
have
wizard.
legs on your...
I have legs.
If you want to show me a topic that has legs,
Oh,
and you turn your laptop and there's legs.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's just all sorts of things. I was like, oh, this could be funny.
Something funny about John Philip Sousa?
Okay, so that one I was just kind of like, I bet we could think of something funny about John Phillips.
Is this music in the public domain?
No, we're done with John Phillips Sousa. I have an actual story to
That's
tell.
so funny.
Don't humor me now, because I know it's a garbage idea. But at the time, I was like, that's pretty funny.
Since when is an idea garbage with me?
Led the Marine Band to new heights of popularity.
He was a Marine Man band?
Yeah, the one-man Marine band.
It's like 40. Do you know the name of the song? Quick, go.
I don't know. I don't know anything
Strides
about
forever and you got America now.
Well, we got something funny out of John Phillips Sousa. I stand corrected.
What was funny about it?
Nothing. I lied.
Look at the waveform. It's a rectangle. I mean, you can see how they're so far apart.
Oh, yeah, I know this song.
When does the flautist come in?
I don't know, Ben.
Pick a list. Check it twice.
You beat me to a list joke. Darn.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I know what you mean, Ben. Okay.
Why isn't it happening?
Maybe it's a different version.
Oh, they have a bell. They're gonna play Coldplay's "Viva La Vida."
I don't think John Philip wrote that.
Is this when the bass drops?
All right.
It's funny because I can't turn it all the way off unless I stop.
Yeah, just stop.
Wait, this is the thing.
There's some serious flouting going on. Oh, it's not even a solo. There's like 8 of them. I just figured it would be a solo.
Did you say 8 because there's definitely 4?
No? Was there only
They sound
4?
like
That sounds like a parrot. Callback. And that's where you put in the.
I'll call you back as soon as I
That's where you
can.
put in the applause to make it sound like I was a funny person.
So there's lyrics, and that's why I clicked on this one.
who's singing?
We're talking about the flag. It's got stars and stripes. Da, 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 object permanence. I'm a toddler. John Philip Sousa. You can see the guy who's just standing with the drum like. Okay, what was
Dude,
it?
so
Did
how-
you, did you? have something on your list you wanted to talk about?
Oh yeah, so I got reminded of a story. So back in the day, like most American children, you sign up for baseball, right?
Not me.
Well, yeah, I said like
You
most
said
American
most.
children. All right, I'm generalizing.
How often should I interrupt to make it entertaining?
Just whenever you want. Oh, all right, fine. I
No,
can
I
just
meant-
leave. Do you want to just be you on on yourself? You want to
Be
just
on myself?
You want to?
I don't know where the
I'll
good
just leave
parts
you
of the
and
audio
Peter
is.
Parker by yourself, so you can have the Bencast. You don't need me.
By interesting, I meant to bring it to optimum intrinsicity.
Mm-hmm.
Because you got to have banter. Otherwise, it's a...
One man show.
Which wouldn't be bad. Let's think of one-man show.
You can.
Ian from Smosh. No,
Okay.
I guess Anthony made it into a one-man show.
We don't need to plug other people. We're struggling enough as it is.
Now I'm just reading everything that's in this room.
Okay. Well, if you'd let me tell my story.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, baseball.
Okay. So, feel free to bants whenever you want. So,
Present tense of banter. Infinitive tense of banter. I'm sorry, I messed that up.
So I'm on a baseball team. I don't know, probably no more than like 12, somewhere in the 12, 14 range. So maybe like 13. And I'm on this team with mutual person that we know, Thomas. Gonna leave it anonymous, but you are
Anonymous.
Tom Anonymous.
Anonymous.
You know Thomas very well.
He wrote me up in the 4th grade for calling him Italian a lot.
Do you want to say that story real quick?
I don't know why I did it. I thought he would be,
He's-
proud of his
Heritage.
but I'm realizing that it's not my place to remind him of his heritage. It was 4th grade, just to clarify. I don't condone anything.
This is
I did.
probably the same year, now that I think about it. This is very possible that
I
this
hope
happened
so.
in close succession, which makes this very funny. So now we've established that Thomas is a sensitive boy, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with being sensitive. Sensitivity is good. You need a little sensitive. And sorry, I was not prepared for baseball sounds. So I'm warming up, but I'm not
For
on
the game or practice?
No, we're in a game.
Mid-game.
Balls are flying everywhere. Bats are swinging.
You're
And
warming
I'm
up.
warming up to bat. And
Why am I trying to tell this story as you're telling it? I'm just gonna continue.
So I'm warming up to bat, and I'm not on deck. I'm after on deck, which is called in the hole. I don't know if you know that about baseball.
Who died at this baseball game? Do you think?
Was it the bird that got hit by that pitch that one time? What? Have you not seen that? Okay. Anyways.
I'm gonna watch that later.
So I'm warming up in the hole, and Thomas, our boy, is on deck, and he's swinging along, having a grand old time. And right before then, oh wait, no, sorry, he's not warming up. I completely forgot this story. He's not warming up. He is. He's batting right now. Right, he's batting right now.
Is he about to swing?
He's swinging. Boom! He struck out. So that's Thomas strikes out. And on deck is a different kid.
He strikes out.
Yeah.
Surprising.
Yeah. Wow. Jeez. Harsh.
He got hit in the stomach with a kickball in 6th grade and he cried on the ground.
Again, very sensitive boy. So,
Oh, that's why we're not saying his last name.
well, I'm just not saying his last name because I don't want him to I don't know. That's a courteous thing to not say people's last names on stuff like this. But. So he strikes out, and the guy on deck, we'll call him John because his name is John.
John Deck. Is he John Deck?
We'll call him John Deck. John Deck. And John Deck, he's swinging his bat right as Thomas strikes out. So Thomas is coming back into the dugout. And he's around the fence. And right then, John takes a swing, and he's swinging for the fences. He's getting real warmed up. And this bat creams Thomas in the head.
Helmet?
Like,
No
what?
helmet.
That's the thing. He was removing his helmet at the time, but he didn't I wasn't very apparent. So it smacks him in the head, and his helmet flies 20 feet into the air. So I'm watching this. I'm like, Thomas just died. That man is dead.
Thomas is dead.
And I mean, of course, he's in a lot of pain because he just got domed with.
Is there somebody dropping a baseball bat? Why? It's a sprinkler.
So
Hold on. There was somebody dropping a bat, which I imagine happened at some point during this. Here it comes. And he swing. And he swing.
I don't think the bat ever dropped. Oh, there it is. So right then he gets smacked. He gets creamed in the head by this baseball bat. His helmet flies off. He was already mad because he struck out, and then he probably got a concussion. So he's in rough shape. So he falls to the ground. He's crying, and I'm just standing there because I think he's dead.
It sounds like there's more.
And there's not really that much more. John also starts to cry because he's like, I just killed a man. So that was really. It was a strange situation to be in because I just watched the two people ahead of me in the batting order basically collapse to the ground in a pile of tears.
In a murder.
Yeah. So so now my main question is, am I up next? Because I don't know.
Up next for what?
It's a bat. No, he's not coming after me.
brain.
He didn't. He didn't intentionally smash Thomas in the head.
Intentional grounding of Thomas's head.
Yeah, but that was basically the story.
So if you don't want to get your house struck by lightning,
would you
consider it?
That's not even a baseball term. It has nothing to do with baseball.
Wait, why did we talk? Who brought up grounding?
You. Yeah, that was the end of my story.
It's a good story.
Yeah, I thought so.
Oh no, she stopped.
Oh boy, that's not good.
Everybody, hold on.
We can just have a reenactment go over top of that part. We can just find footage of somebody getting smashed with a baseball bat. Yeah, so if you're wondering what's going on now, basically Ben's camera shut off because he's garbage and has a bad camera that only records for 30. It only records for 30 minutes. How nice can it be?
But we're shooting in 4K.
Oh wow, 4K. That's one more K than the racist ones.